Israel and the United Arab Emirates have reached an agreement to fully normalize relations after years of secretly working together on countering Iran and other issues. Under the deal, Israel's agreed to temporarily suspend plans to annex the West Bank, a move that appeared to have already been on hold due to international condemnation.
The United Arab Emirates has never been engaged in war with Israel. On the contrary, United Arab Emirates air defenses, its missile defenses, are manufactured in Israel and are probably controlled from Israel. So this is an ally of Israel in practice. It always has been. Now this has been made public. Whatever the president and his ambassador to Israel say, I would take Netanyahu at his word. There is no change in his plans. He said it. You ran a clip from him speaking in Hebrew. They will continue the ongoing colonization of the West Bank. They will continue to control it absolutely. Israel will continue to be the only sovereign between the Mediterranean and the Jordan River, and it will continue its discriminatory policies, whereby Israelis have one set of laws and Palestinians under occupation basically have the law of the jungle, i.e. military occupation, military courts, in which everybody is always guilty, and in which about 20% of the Palestinian population has been sent to prison. So we're talking about a jackboot regime which is going to be sustained and continued by this deal. That's not peace. That's continuation of colonization and occupation. A just deal means equal rights for everybody. A just deal means that national rights have to be accepted for both people. The nation-state law, Israel is a Jewish nation-state of 2018, said there's only one people entitled to self-determination in the land of Israel. And that cannot stand. There are two peoples there. Any solution that doesn't accept that and give them equal rights, what is paraded as a quote-unquote two-state solution is a one-state solution. One state has sovereignty and control. The other state does not. One state controls movement of everybody in and out. The other state, so-called state, the Palestinian state, under a so-called two-state solution, would have no control over immigration, import, export, groundwater, airspace. It would not be sovereign. Moreover, Palestinians would be restricted to a tiny fraction of the occupied territories, let alone of the entirety of Palestine. This is not just, and and the current situation is not sustainable. So there has to be equality of rights between both people on every level: religious rights, personal rights, political rights, and national rights.